Hello everybody, welcome to Lyrics and Lunch for Monday, the 19th of October. Can you believe it? I forgot last week to mention about going into October. We're nearer the other end now. Wowee. Well, I hope you're all okay. And, oh my goodness me, newer restrictions coming in all the time, aren't there? In fact, well, I know why the government have changed them to tiers now. Oh dear. Anyway, pull yourself together, Bob. I hope you're all okay and you're sitting comfortably ready for this week's Lyrics and Lunch. Now, this week's theme I'll tell you in a minute after we've done our welcome song. Okay, so it's Here We Are Together to Have a Good Sing. And remember, point at me and then point at yourselves. Sat there on the settee. You look lovely. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we are together, together, together. Here we are together to have a good sing with you and me and everyone who's watching. Here we are together to have a good sing. Well done. Good start. Well, this week's theme, we were away a couple of weeks ago. Good job, we got it in just in time. Wow. And I bought myself, I should have got it to show you. I bought myself a little Scrabble book, like tips on Scrabble. Now, I don't play Scrabble, not very often anyway, once in a blue moon to be honest. But it just interests me, all the words, different words and learning new words and unusual words. And in this little sort of Scrabble hint book, it said if you can learn a few words with Z in them, that will put you in good stead for getting ahead of the game in Scrabble. There are in fact two letter words you can use with Z in Scrabble, which I wouldn't have thought of. Z-A, za, which is short for pizza, yeah, Z. Do you want any Z? Pizza, za. Z-A, and it's allowable in Scrabble. It's a real word. And also zo, Z-O, zo, which is a kind of yak. And there's lots of different spellings of that too. So if you can get that on a triple, your Z on a triple, going into an O one way and an A the other way, not the other day. Wowee. Anyway, so that got me thinking, right, this interest in words with Z. So this week's theme is Z, the letter Z. Yes, song titles with the letter Z in them. So not necessarily starting with Z, but Z somewhere in the title. So you're ahead of me already, aren't you? What's the first word you think of starting with the letter Z? Zoo, you've got it. There's a very famous song, isn't there, with zoo in it. Now, a lot of people think it's We're All Going to the Zoo Tomorrow, but it's not called that. It's just called Going to the Zoo. Tom Paxton originally sang it. It's been covered by many, many people, including Peter, Paul and Mary. They sang it, recorded it. So, Going to the Zoo then. Okay, here we go. Daddy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow. Daddy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow. We can stay all day, we're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you, you can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. See the elephant with the long trunk swinging, great big ears and long trunk swinging, snuffing up peanuts with a long trunk swinging. We can stay all day, we're going to the zoo, zoo. How about you, you can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. See all the monkeys are scritch, scratching, jumping all around and a scritch, scratching, hanging by the long tail, scritch, scratching. We can stay all day, we're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you, you can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. There's a big black bear, all a huff puffing. His coat's too heavy, he's a huff puffing. Don't get too near the huff puffing, or you won't stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. Well, the seals in the pool are a honking, catching their fish and a honking. Little seals honking. We can stay all day, we're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you can come too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. We stayed all day and we're getting sleepy, sitting in the car getting sleepy. Home already and we're sleepy. We have stayed all day, we've been to the zoo. So have you. You came too. We've been to the zoo. Mummy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow. Mummy's taking us to the zoo tomorrow. We can stay all day, we go into the zoo. How about you? You can come too. We go into the zoo. There we go. Do you remember that one? It's lovely, isn't it? Go into the zoo. Wowee. Which reminds me, how do you smooth out the skin of a walrus? With seal irons. Seal irons. Oh, come on, you knew there was a zoo joke coming. The penguin. What goes? I've given it away, haven't I? What goes? Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. Yeah, the penguin walking past the zebra enclosure. Goodness me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh dear. Oh, Bob, is that a new persistent cough? Oh no, it's just a frog in my throat. Sorry about that. I've been longing to do that, but I couldn't do it at church because Judith doesn't like frogs, apparently. Well, we've got a jam-packed edition today, actually, with lots of guests again. And it is time for our first guest. Now, I've been texting him and he's getting on fine in his new job. He's been there 2 weeks already and it's going well, so that's good. But he's got another song. He has had time to do us another song. So I'm looking forward to see what he's come up with regarding the letter Z. So would you please welcome back, once again, Ian.
Hello everyone. Hello Bob. Hope you're all keeping okay. Ian here again with another instalment of some George Formby song for you. Well, Bob's thrown the spanner in the works this week. Ooh, dear me. Oh, we've got the theme of Z. Wow. Ooh, bit of a tricky one. But I won't be beaten. We're thinking outside the box. George Formby, in the early 60s, did a stage play called Zip Goes a Million. So there's the Z in Zip. But this is a song from the show. Because I can't do the Zip Goes a Million song. And there's one more song with Z in it, but I can't do that one either. This one I've only done once, so we're going to have a go at it. It's a song called I'm Saving Up for Sally. We'll have a little go. So I say, only done it once. Hope you enjoy it. I may be rather careful, a little slow to spend. Don't often push the boat out and I haven't cash to lend. It's not that I'm a meanie or spending comes amiss. I'll tell you confidentially, folks, the reason for is this. Oh, I'm saving up for Sally. I'm saving for a rainy day. I save what I can spare, a penny here and there. And just to keep us off the rocks, I'll pop it in me money box, so I'm not allowed to dally. Of Sally I'm as proud as I can be. It's a lovely thing to be her beau, but all the same I'd like to know, is Sally saving up a bit for me? There we go, folks. I'm saving up for Sally. Hope you enjoyed that one. Hopefully see you again same time next week. And don't forget, turned out nice again, hasn't it? Bye, everyone. Bye, Bob.
Oh, thanks, Ian. That was great. And, wow, last week I was talking about songs doubling up for other themes. Well, that would have been okay for girls' names as well, wouldn't it? Terrific. Thank you, Ian. Now, it's a coincidence mentioning Zip Goes a Million because our very next song also starts with Zip. Yes, what a coincidence. It's Zippity-Doo-Dah. There's a couple of little tricky fast chord changes in this, so see how I get on with those. Here we go. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual, everything is satisfactory. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual, everything is satisfactory. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. It's a wonderful feeling this way. Oh, I was a bit quick at the end there. Okie dokie, wow. So I said we've got a jam-packed edition this week, and it's moving on to our next guest. Yes, it's lovely to have him back for another song, see what he's come up with. It's over to Harry.
Lizzie, when you rock and roll, you make me dizzy, Miss Lizzie. When you do a stroll, come on, Miss Lizzie, before I grow too old. Come on, give me fever, but you behind the mind. Make me dizzy, Miss Lizzie. So fine, just a rockin' and rollin'. Girl, I wish you were mine. Make me dizzy, Miss Lizzie, when you call my name. Oh, baby, say it driving me insane. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. I wanna be your loving man. Go!
Thanks, Harry. That was great. I'm very clever. I'm very impressed. 4 Zs. No, I can't beat that. I could equal it, possibly, if I did Buzz Buzzer Diddle It by Matchbox. But I'm not going to do that. Well done. That was great. Thank you. Wow, and that song, Dizzy Miss Lizzy by the Beatles, it wasn't originally written by the Beatles. I can't remember who wrote it originally. I think it was about 1958, but they recorded it in 1965. But we're now going to move on from the 60s to the 70s. The early 70s. Glam rock. Oh, can you think of anything with a Z in it? Glam rock era. Eh? Oh, Ballroom Blitz by The Sweet. Very good. But I'm not doing that one. No. If you want a Z in the title of a song, the go-to group of the 70s has to be Slade. We could have done the whole episode with just Slade songs with Z in the title. Can you believe that? Well, if you can't believe it, I'll tell you some of them. As I'm saying some of these titles, you might guess the one I'm going to do. Mama, we're all crazy now. They put Z's instead of S's for nearly everything, didn't they, Slade? Mama, we're all crazy now. The crazy with a Z. Cuz, C-O-Z for because. Cuz I love you. Dizzy Mama, that was another one. Fools Go Crazy. And this was good, got 2 Z's in it. Mysterious Mr. Jones. Yeah, Mysterious Mr. Jones, 2 Z's. Oh, hang on, Harry, I've just found another 4 Z'er. Razzle Dazzle Man. 4 Z's. What about Squeeze Me, Please Me? 2 Z's. Whole World's Going Crazy, another Z. You Boys, Z. Make Big Noise, another Z. Ha, the last word, noise. That's a clue to the one I'm going to do. I haven't mentioned it yet. Yeah, you got it. Come On Feel the Noise with a Z. Wow, 1973 this was. Now here's a little interesting fact about this song, Come On Feel the Noise. Manchester band Oasis very famously did a single called Don't Look Back in Anger. Yes, remember that? Very famous song by Oasis. But that was released as a single. Do you know what the B-side was to Don't Look Back in Anger? Come On Feel the Noise. Yeah, a cover version of Slade's. What about that? So here we go then. Now I want to feel it really. I want to feel it. So I'm gonna get some props ready, okay? And we'll get Damien to do a little edit into this. All right. So I'll do a snap of the fingers, and we'll go back in time, way back in time to 1973. Are you ready? On the count of 3, let's all click our finger and thumbs. Ready? 1. Special effects department. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. As if by magic. I'm back in 1973 now, top of the pops. Hey, I've got sideburns and everything, look. Here we go then. With Come On, Feel the Noise. Wow, here we go. Wish me luck. Let's see you rocking on your settees. Here we go. Ah, dear. Baby, baby, baby. So you think I got an evil mind? Well, I tell you, honey, and I don't know why. I just don't know why. So you think my singing's out of time? Well, it makes me money, but I don't know why. I just don't know why anymore. Oh no. So come on, feel the noise. Girls, grab your boys. We'll get wild, wild, wild. We'll get wild, wild, wild. Come on, feel the noise. Girls, grab your boys. We'll get wild, wild, wild until dawn. So you see, I got a funny face, I ain't got no worries, and I don't know why. I just don't know why. You say I'm talking about no disgrace, I ain't got no hurry, and I don't know why. I just don't know why So come on, feel the noise. Girls, grab the boys. We'll get wild, wild, wild. We'll get wild, wild, wild. So come on, feel the noise. Girls, grab the boys. We'll get wild, wild, wild until dawn. Well, you think you have a lazy time? Well, I should know better. Well, I don't know why. I just don't know why. So you say I got a dirty mind, I'm a mean go-getter. Well, I don't know why. I just don't know why anymore. Oh no, last time. So come on, feel the noise. Girls, grab the boys. We'll get wild, wild, wild. We get wild, wild, wild. So come on, feel the noise. Girls, grab the boys. We'll get wild, wild, wild until dawn. Top of the morning, dear. Wow! I'm gonna have a shave. I bet you remember that, don't you? I think it was in the charts for, I think it was at number 1 for 10 weeks, I think. Maybe. Or maybe just in the charts for 10 weeks. Can't remember now. It was a long while ago, wasn't it? Wowee, come on, feel the noise. Hope you like that one. Wow, oh, hang on a minute. Showbiz anecdote. Yes. I actually, well, I didn't meet him. I saw Noddy Holder once. I've told you many times about the pantos I used to do. Well, I was doing one year, I think it was 2001, and it was in Manchester at the Opera House there. And we were in rehearsals. And we were in we weren't in the theatre, we were in a dance studio somewhere in Manchester. And we hadn't realised we were rehearsing in one room, and in a room along the corridor, Noddy Holder was doing a photo shoot for that year's Christmas edition of the Radio Times. He was in a show that was just starting that year, and they were plugging it, and he was doing this photo shoot. Now, I didn't know this till he was leaving. We were having a little break from our rehearsals, and there was like a mezzanine, if that's the right word for it, sort of balcony floor type thing around over the foyer of this dance studio. And we were just having a break, and I was just having a cup of tea or something on this balcony, and I was the only one there. I just found a little quiet space to myself, and then I was just leaning on this balcony, looking down into the foyer. There was like a reception desk. All of a sudden, I did kind of a double take. I went, that's Noddy Holder, and there was nobody at the desk. He was just on his own in the foyer, and he walked to the door, and he did that thing that we've all done, where you push the door the wrong way. You know, it opens, you go to push it one way, but it opens the other way, and you get all embarrassed. You know the feeling. Yeah, well, he did that, you see. So he went to either push or pull it, I can't remember which way, and it didn't go. Oh, and he did that kind of embarrassed look round to see if anybody had seen him. And nobody had seen him, of course, until then he happened to just glance up at me. and he gave a lovely little smile, and then sort of a, like that, and I gave him one back, and off he went on his way. Yeah. The day I saw Noddy Holder. What about that? Anyway. Oh, me and me reminiscing. What's that all about? Okay, we've got another guest. Now, it's a Z in the title. And it's a Neil Diamond song. So I'm going to hand over to him. It's a lovely song, and he sings it brilliantly. So please welcome back, once again, Fraser.
Pretty amazing grace is what you showed me. Pretty amazing grace is who you are. I was an empty vessel, you filled me up inside, and with amazing grace restored my pride. Pretty amazing grace is how you saved me. reclaimed my heart. Love in the midst of chaos, calm in the heat of war. Show me amazing grace, what love was for. You forgave my insensitivity and my attempt to then mislead you. You stood beside a wretch like me. Pretty amazing grace. That's all I needed. Stumbled inside the doorway of your chapel, humbled in God by everything I found. Beauty and love surround me, freed me from what I fear. As for amazing grace, and you appear. You overcame my loss of hope and faith, gave me a truth I could believe in. You led me to a higher place, showed your amazing grace. When grace was what I needed. They're having fun out there, the birds, aren't they? Look in the mirror, I see your reflection. Open the book, you live on every page. I'd fallen, you're there to find, lift me, share every road I climb. And with amazing grace, you ease my mind. I came to you with empty pockets first. When I returned, I was a rich man. Didn't believe love could quench my thirst. But with amazing grace, showed me that it can. In your amazing grace, I had a vision. From that amazing place I came to be. Into the night I wandered aimlessly. Found your amazing grace to comfort me. You overcame my loss of hope and faith, gave me a truth I could believe in. You led me to a higher place, showed me that love and truth and hope and grace were all I needed.
Oh, thank you, Fraser. That was great. Thank you very much again. It's great having this many guests. It's fantastic. Right. Oh, guess what it's time for now? No, not Black Socks, because there's no Z in it, is there? No. But I do know a song with Z in it. Yeah. Gilly Gilly, I've got to look at the title. Gilly Gilly, Ossenpfeffer, Katzenella, Borgen by the Sea. Yes, we've done it a few times, haven't we? A few weeks ago. So it's time for that one because it's got a Z in it. If you don't know where the Z is, have a look at the subtitles when it comes up along the bottom here. Here we go. So basically, remember, I say the line and you repeat it, okay? Here we go. There's a tiny house by a tiny stream where a lovely lass had a lovely dream, and the dream came true. Quite unexpectedly in Oh, well done. Did you remember it? Did you spot the Z? Alright, we'll try it one more time. Okay, we'll do the second verse. Here we go. She was out one day where the tulips grow, when a handsome lad stopped to say hello. And before she knew, he kissed her tenderly in Gilly Gilly, Awesome Pfeffer, Katzenellenburg, and by the sea. Well done. Ah, dear. Right, it's time for our next song with a Z in it. I'm going to have a go at this one. It's quite a slow one. It's a lovely song. Originally sung by Patti Page. That's a clue if you know that name. Also Connie Francis sang it, and also Patsy Cline sang it. The version and the key that I'm singing in is a chap singing it, Leonard Cohen. If you know that name, Leonard Cohen. He sang this. It is, can you guess it? Have you guessed it? It's the name of a dance. It's the Tennessee Waltz. Oh, and of course his most famous song was Hallelujah, of course. So you'll all know that one. And another Z one of his we could have done was Suzanne. Suzanne with a Z. But we're going to do this one. Tennessee Waltz. Here we go. I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee Waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my darling, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee Waltz, 'cause I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. I remember the night and the Tennessee Waltz, 'cause I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. She comes dancing through the darkness to the Tennessee Waltz, and I feel like I'm falling apart. And it's stronger than drink, and it's deeper than sorrow, this darkness she's left in my heart. I remember the night, the Tennessee Waltz, 'cause I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling The night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. The beautiful Tennessee Waltz. Ah, that's lovely. I listened to a few different versions of that on Google when I was looking it up, and there's some fantastic versions of it. So, the Tennessee Waltz. Have a Google if you're able, and listen to a few of those. They're lovely. Okie dokie. Well, now it is. It's almost a worship song time now. You can imagine with a Z, struggling a little bit. I didn't. There is of course Amazing Grace, but Beans Fraser's just done Pretty Amazing Grace. I didn't want to really do that one. So I looked up biblical characters, people from the Bible with the Z in them, Nebuchadnezzar, and I came across an old song that some of you girls may have done when you were younger, a juggling game with two balls, Nebuchadnezzar. Do you remember it? Nebuchadnezzar, the king of the Jews, bought his wife a pair of shoes while you're juggling a couple of tennis balls up the wall. It's all coming back to you now, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not doing that one. No, one of my favourite stories in the Bible is about Zacchaeus. Yes, Zacchaeus up the tree. So I'm going to read that to you. And then there's a little song that you may have sung as a child at Sunday school. So we'll do that, which ties in nicely with the Zacchaeus story. Here we go. This is in Luke. It's only in Luke, this story. It's Jesus and Zacchaeus. He entered Jericho and was passing through, and behold, there was a man named Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector and was rich, and he was seeking to see who Jesus was. But on account of the crowd he could not, because he was small in stature. So he ran on ahead and climbed up into a sycamore tree to see him, for he was about to pass that way. And when Jesus came to the place, he looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, hurry and come down, for I must stay at your house today. So he hurried and came down and received him joyfully. And when they saw it, they all grumbled. He has gone in to be the guest of a man who is a sinner. And Zacchaeus stood and said to the Lord, Behold, Lord, the half of my goods I give to the poor, and if I have defrauded anyone of anything, I restore it fourfold. And Jesus said to him, Today salvation has come to this house, since he also is a son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost. And that last line is very important to this story. That's what this story is all about. That Jesus came to seek and save the lost. Okay, now, a song then about Zacchaeus. Yes, it's an old Sunday school song, so you might remember it if you did it as a child. Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he. He climbed up in the sycamore tree, for the Lord he wanted to see. And as the Saviour passed him by, he looked up in that tree, and he said, Zacchaeus, you come down from there, for I'm going to your house for tea. Yes, I'm going to your house for tea. Zacchaeus came down from that tree as happy as he could be. He gave his money to the poor and said, what a better man I'll be. A sinful heart was suddenly changed when Jesus, the Lord, passed by. He wants to change your sinful heart to this truth you can't deny. If you desire to see the Lord, the Bible tells the way. For it says, believe Christ died for you. He will come into your heart today. Yes, he'll come into your heart to stay. The Zacchaeus song. Zacchaeus, lovely. Right, just before our next song, I was going to do a little quiz, but then I thought, if I play some music, it might be sort of copyright issues. Because I started to think of TV shows that had Z in them. And I thought, I could do the theme tunes, and you could try and guess the theme tune. But like I say, it might be a bit of a copyright issue, so I'll just hum them, see if you can guess them. I bet you've guessed it already now, haven't you? So, TV shows, programmes with Z in the title. I'll hum it, you guess it. You ready? Ba 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 ba. Got it in one. Well done. Z Cars. What about this one? I don't know if that's quite right, but you got it, didn't you? Yes. The Twilight Zone. Anyway, I could. There's Zorro as well, but I can't do that. And Wurzel Gummidge. Oh, enough of this. Okay, right, now we're going to go a bit crazy for our last two songs because, well, crazy's in the title. In fact, you know, I said we could have done the whole episode with, you know, just using Slade songs. Well, it's the same with the word crazy. We could have done the whole episode with just songs with the word crazy in them. Anyway, these last two songs, I'm going to sing this one, and then we've got a guest again, another guest, for our final song today. So I'm going to do this one. This is a crazy song from 1979, and it's by Queen. Freddie Mercury wrote it. He composed it on the guitar. So then it was the first time he'd used a guitar in a song when they recorded it. Okay, so it's, you've guessed it, haven't you? Crazy Little Thing Called Love. It's got quite a recognisable intro to it. Here we go. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries like a baby in a cradle all night. It swings, it jives, it shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She makes me hot and cold fever. Makes me in a cold, cold sweat. I gotta be cool, relax, I get hip, I get on my tracks, take a back seat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. 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 Ah! Oh, that was a bit crazy, wasn't it? Ah, dear. So our next song is also, well, it has got crazy in the title because crazy is the title. It's Crazy. Yes, you probably remember Patsy Cline made this song famous, but singing it for us today, well, she finished the show off last week for us with her lovely rendition of Over the Rainbow, and she's recorded this for us, especially this week, with this Z theme. So please, to sing Crazy, would you please welcome, oh, and Harry on the guitar, of course. So Harry on the guitar, but singing Crazy, it's Lauren.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you untied, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why did I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Oh, thank you very much, Lauren. That was lovely. Thank you, Harry, as well, for the accompaniment. Fantastic. What a great finish. So, wow, we're almost out of time then. Just remains for us to sing We've All Been Together and Had a Good Sing. And then you can, lie down on the settee and have a few Zeds. Right, here we go then. You ready? We've all been together, together, together. We've all been together and had a good sing with you and me and everyone who was watching. We've all been together and had a good sing. Lovely. Oh, well, thanks for being with us again today. I did mention, didn't I, last week about, I teased you, didn't I, with a little teaser. And I haven't mentioned it this week either, have I? It's just that in a couple of weeks' time, from November, we are thinking about, rather than sort of pre-recording these Lyrics and Lunch sessions, we're considering going to live streaming. Ooh, so it'll have a more of a live feel to it. Not that this doesn't feel live with all my mistakes, but you'll get even more of them. That will be the difference. So it feels more sort of interactive a little bit, really, and we might even give you an email address and you can sort of email us with little ideas or songs you might like to hear, or birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of thing. Make it a bit more personal, really, and you can sort of tune in live and it's happening as you're watching it. So that's an idea. It depends, of course. We came up with the idea and are thinking, whether it will work with all these new rules, we're not sure. So we're not going to promise, but it's a possibility. In the meantime, next week, don't be late, because it's the clocks, I think, next week, isn't it? What do they go? Go back, don't they? Oh no, you won't be late. You'll be early, won't you? So I think the clocks go back next week. So for the don't tune in too early. Okay. So we'll see you next week, and you take care in the meantime. Look after yourselves and each other. God bless. See you next week. Bye. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Just 1 second. Because I just mentioned that about, what's the name, birthdays. That we might start doing birthdays and things. That's just reminded me. I know somebody with a birthday tomorrow. Yeah, it's our son, Mark. He's done a few songs for us now and again, hasn't he? But he's working hard at the moment in his final year at Theological College. So we won't get to see him. We were hoping to pop down, but because of the rules, we can't go and see him. So I'm just going to indulge myself, if that's okay, and wish him a little happy birthday for tomorrow. Is that okay? You can all join in with me. Happy birthday to Mark for tomorrow. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mark. Happy birthday to you. Have a good day, Mark. Happy birthday. Dear. And everybody else, bye. See you next week. Ta-da.